Alright guys, this is the last part. This is part 4 of my manga collection for 2020. And today I'll be showing you guys my Vertical, Seven Seas, and Dark Horse manga. This is the smallest size manga. At least these publishers publish their manga in the smallest size. So I kind of grouped all of these together. And yeah, right now we're in the middle shelf of my closet. These are double stacked just because I was starting to run out of space, so I had to double stack these on top of each other. But anyways, let's go straight into it. We're almost done. So starting off, again, I also have all of these mangas in alphabetical order. Starting with Ajin. This is a recent pickup that I got from the Rightstuf holiday sale. I pretty much picked up everything 1 through 15. Or at least everything that's released so far. I don't know if this one is still continuing. I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, my favorite cover for Ajin has to be this purple one. From what I remember when I first unboxed this one, I just think that the purple color here looks pretty cool. And the Ajin, or the demi-human, looks nice there in the middle. All of them kind of look pretty similar, but this is just one that stood out to me, probably because of the purple cover. And then moving on, we have Arifureta, the prequel, from Commonplace to World's Strongest Zero, and then just the original series from Commonplace to World's Strongest. And again, for both of these, I have 3 volumes. These were ones that I picked up on Mercari for a pretty good deal, so I just got them. I'll check them out. If I don't like them after 3 volumes each, then I'll just go ahead and sell them again on Mercari. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite cover for these. I remember when I was looking at them, none of them really stood out to me, so I'm not going to show you a favorite cover here since I don't have one. Next up is Ero Manga Sensei. We have volumes 1 through 3. And I believe this is everything that's released so far. After picking this up, I found out that it's been on a hiatus for quite some time. I don't know how long it's been, but I just know that it's been a while since we've gotten a new volume, and there is definitely enough content to release more volumes, so I'm not sure what Dark Horse is doing. From what I've seen, Dark Horse is kind of the more unpredictable publisher. They seem to start releasing series and then they just stop suddenly. I guess it depends on sales. If they're not selling well, then they just stop publishing it. But yeah, my plan for this one was actually to pick up the first few volumes that cover the first part of the anime, because the anime for this one is also in 2 parts from Aniplex, and part 1 is unavailable now. Aniplex also, I guess after a while their anime just goes out of stock and it's no longer available, so that's happened already with Ero Manga Sensei part 1. I believe part 2 is still available, so if I like this one, I'm gonna read these 3 volumes, and if I like it, I'll pick up part 2 of the anime, and then hopefully these 3 volumes cover the first part of the anime. I'm not sure how long the series is, but we'll see. And then again, for this series, I haven't really seen the anime or started reading it, so I'm not too familiar with these girls here, so I don't know who Best Girl is at the moment. So I can't really choose a favorite cover since it just features one of these girls there. So yeah, I don't have a favorite cover for this one either. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys know, I don't really have much time to prepare for these videos. I just record and say what's on the top of my mind sometimes, so I may say some things that it's incorrect, and if I do, I am sorry about that. I know in one of my past videos, some people started picking on me for some of the stuff that I said that was incorrect. But yeah, I can't remember everything, and I do apologize if I say something incorrectly. I know perhaps I maybe should prepare a little bit more for these videos, but I just don't have time. I mean, I work full time, I have a baby now, so I just kind of record these videos when I get some time. But all right, now that that's out of the way, let's continue with the rest of this manga. All right, moving on, we're moving into the Dark Horse omnibuses, or as some people call these, the bricks, because they do kind of look like bricks. I mean, these are all 3-in-1s. And the way that they're shaped just makes them look like bricks, and I'm pretty sure if you threw these at someone, they would cause some damage, so yeah. But anyways, first up we have Elfen Lied, or Elfen Lied. Still haven't figured out how to pronounce it, but we have all of the volumes. This one is complete. We have volumes 1 through 4. These I picked up mainly because I wanted to read the ending. I have heard that the ending for this manga does differ, and it is superior to the ending that we got in the anime. And this is a series. This was actually one of the first anime that I ever watched. I can't remember if I watched this one before Attack on Titan. It might actually be my first anime that I watched. I know I've said in the past that Attack on Titan was my gateway anime, but I actually think this one was my first one. I remember my sister-in-law talking about it, and it seemed interesting, so I just went ahead and watched it, and I finished it in like one day. It was pretty short, and it was really good. And I haven't seen it since then, but I remember really loving it. And I'm excited to revisit it now in the manga format. So yeah, for these, I'd have to say that my favorite one is probably Volume 1, just because it has Lucy here in the front. And there she is. She's cute there. She does look different from the anime, so it looks like the art style might be different on the manga than in the anime. I kind of prefer the anime, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get used to this art style. And then if I tilt this camera a little bit to the right, that's the end of the first row. So next up is Gantz. I have 4 omnibuses. I know there's 5 released now, but again, similar with Dark Horse, I have heard that they stopped printing these, or I don't know if they've announced a new omnibus, but it seemed to have stopped at volume 5. But I really hope they continue this one, because as I mentioned in my last video, I really do love this mangaka. I've liked all of the series that I've read so far, Gigant and Inuyashiki, and I've heard that this is probably his best work, so I am excited to get into this one. However, I'm probably not going to get to it until I've collected more of it, or, I mean, hopefully Dark Horse announces that they're going to release more, but yeah, I'd just rather get into this one once it's complete. But yeah, for these I actually got a really good deal. I found these on the Facebook Marketplace. I don't remember how much I got these for, but if I do find, I'll go back and look at the conversation I had with the seller, and I'll put it here, but it was a pretty good deal. And then on Cheap Manga, cheapmanga.com, which I have mentioned in my Instagram, they're a really good place to buy used manga. Although if you do buy from Cheap Manga, you are gonna get, oh yeah, Cheap Manga, expect to get a remainder mark on them. But otherwise, they're in really good condition, and I got these for about $5 each, which I think is a really good deal for manga. So yeah, whenever I see a series on there that I think I'll enjoy, I always pick it up from Cheap Manga. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out as well. It's not an affiliate link, but it's just a place you guys can check out. They do have good deals. But yeah, all of these covers look pretty much the same. There's nothing special about them, so I don't really have a favorite cover here. So yeah, let's continue on to the next row. All right, next up we have Gigant here, volumes 1 through 3. This one is up to date with what's been released so far, and I can't wait for the next volume. This is one that I'm reading as each volume is coming out, and I am thoroughly enjoying this one. I did see that on Mail it has a pretty bad score, but I would still give it a chance. It is from the same mangaka again as Gantz and Inuyashiki, and I'm really liking his style. He likes to go over the top, it seems like, and this one, he definitely goes over the top. And again, this one is for adult readers. I wouldn't suggest this one to the younger readers because there is a lot of adult themes, nudity, drugs, and stuff like that. But if you are of age, I would definitely recommend it, even though it does have a bad score on Mal. And for this one, I would say that my favorite cover is probably volume 3. I like this one just because it kind of gives you a scale of how huge Papiko can get. You can see there, here's Ray, and yeah, just her face is bigger than his whole body. So she is definitely a giant there. All right, next up we have Hinamatsuri, volumes 1 through 10. I did pick these up during the Rightstuf holiday sale in the bundles, which was probably the best way to pick up any manga. During the sale, the bundles were just slightly cheaper than picking each one up individually. So yeah, I picked up, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3 bundles here, but I do believe that this is all up to date with volume 10, and it is still ongoing. But yeah, this is actually one series that I do want to read in 2021. I've just been hearing a lot of good things about it. Ever since the anime came out, I've been wanting to watch the anime as well. So yeah, I think in 2021, I'm finally gonna go and dive into this series. And then as far as covers, I do remember liking both volume 4 and volume 8. Volume 4, I just kind of liked how these red caviar look floating around her here. I think it looks pretty cool. And then she's looking all emo there in the middle. And then for volume 8, I don't know, just when I looked at this cover, I just saw a bunch of detail on here. They have a bunch of stuff going on in the background, so I just thought it looked pretty cool, so I enjoyed this one as well. But yeah, I think I actually prefer volume 4. I just thought the red caviar floating around her looked pretty cool. All right, and then next up we have How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, volumes 1 through 3. And who would have thought that I would have enjoyed a manga about working out? I myself don't work out too often, but yeah, I don't know, just the characters in here, I think this it's pretty, there's not much of a story, but just the situations that the characters get themselves into, it's pretty funny, and I enjoy all of the characters in here actually. I actually think Hibiki is my favorite character. I just think she's hilarious. Just all of the jokes that there is with her eating, and then later on with the arm wrestling match, how she's actually really strong. I don't know, I just think she has the best moments in the manga, but I actually do enjoy all of the characters. And then as far as covers, even though she is my favorite, I actually have to go with volume 2, which has Akami here in the front. I don't know, I just think she looks cute here. The other 2 covers, I don't really think it does the characters too much justice, but in this one, I think it's a pretty good cover with Akemi here in the front. But yeah, I've already ordered volume 4, but it's taking forever to get here, and I can't wait for it to get here because I do want to continue reading. I'm really enjoying this one. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that one. All right, and then continuing on the second row, we have Masamune-kun's Revenge, volumes 1 through 10. This is one that I got in the massive haul from the Facebook Marketplace, which came with a bunch of manga. This one, when I went to go pick it up, was actually the first time I had heard about it, so it wasn't one that I was initially excited about, but since then I have seen a few people talk about it, and it seems like a lot of people enjoy this one, so I might get into this one in 2021. From what I've seen online, it looks pretty funny, and I think it deals with 2 children. Apparently, I think the boy was bullying Masamune when they were younger, and a couple of years have passed, and now Masamune has transformed. She's become a beautiful girl, and as the title suggests, she's trying to get revenge on that boy who was bullying her. I think she's trying to make her fall in love with him, and then eventually break his heart. But I have a feeling that they're gonna end up liking each other at the end, but we'll see. The covers for these are actually really good. I like a lot of these, but my favorite one has to be this one here. I'm assuming that's Masamune there on the front, and yeah, I just like how the pink looks here, and it looks like there's sakura trees or something there in the background, and it looks really good. But let me just show you guys a bit of the other covers because they're all pretty good. Volume 7 was another one of my favorites. I just like the green and the pink colors on here. It seems like the characters are drawn really well in this one. I heard there's also an anime, so I'm definitely going to check that anime out once I'm done reading this manga. Alright, moving on, we got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I have volumes 3 through 9. Still haven't picked up volumes 1 and 2. And then we also have the spin-off series, Elma's Office Lady Diary and Kana's Daily Life. These, I kind of just picked up all of these because they were part of the Target buy 2 get 1 free sale. Target doesn't have a huge selection when it comes to manga, so I just kind of picked up everything that was available since it was very few. This was one of them, and I actually did hear that the anime was really well received. So yeah, I picked up the manga, and we'll see if I enjoy it. But as far as covers goes, I'm actually not too sure. I mean, I do like how this character here looks, so I guess I'll go with this one here. I haven't seen the anime, but I have seen a few cosplays with her. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this cover. Alright, next up, there's a lot of Monster Girl manga here in this corner here. First up, we have Monster Musume volumes 1 through 7. These I picked up on Mercari for a pretty good deal. And then I do also have volumes 8 through 14, but these were hiding in the office when I was organizing the shelves, so I didn't put them in the right location, so I'm gonna have to move all of this once I'm done filming this video. And then yeah, I also do have the first 2 volumes of Monster Musume I Love Monster Girls. These I actually picked up on accident on Facebook. I actually thought this was the original series, but when I picked it up, it turned out to be I Love Monster Girls. So I do have those, which I actually just found out that these are actually out of print now. At least volume 2 I think is out of print, or at least on Rightstuf it's not available anymore. So yeah, I did watch the anime for this one and I did enjoy it. So I just wanted to go ahead and pick up the manga and read through it. I think this goes past the anime, so I'm interested to see what happens after the anime ends, because this is also one I haven't seen any announcements for any new seasons or anything. I know that man in his manga really loves this series, so yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy it as well. And then for the covers, I know that I initially said I liked this one, the first volume, just because it has, I don't know their names, but the Snake Girl on there. But I don't know, I keep going back to this one. I don't know why this one keeps catching my eye, and I just realized that it is purple, so that might be why. But yeah, I like this cover too. Although honestly, they're all nice covers if you look at all of these. They're all very colorful. They each feature a new monster girl. And yeah, moving on to the next series, we have Nurse Hitomi's Monster Infirmary. This is one that I picked up solely off of that man in his manga's recommendation. He put up a video one time where he was talking about this series and he had high praise for it. So as soon as I found a good deal for it, which I did on eBay, I think these each came out to around $6 each volume, $5 to $6. So I snagged that deal and I got volumes 1 through 8. And I haven't started reading this one, but this is one that I might get into in early 2021. I'll probably read this one before Monster Musume, just because currently at the moment this one is shorter and I haven't seen the anime or anything to it like I have for Monster Musume, so it'll be all new content. And yeah, I'm excited to dive into this one. As far as the covers, I think I'll go with volume 4. I think she looks pretty cool there with her eye, whatever it is she's doing with her eye. But yeah, this is a pretty nice cover. Although I did also like this one. I just, her tears there, it looks like they're shimmering. They look pretty nice. So yeah, that's also a good cover. And then next up we have Showman Samples volume 1 through 4. And then if we go down to the other corner, we have volumes 5 through 9. This is another series that was part of that Facebook deal that came with a bunch of manga. And yeah, for this one I haven't started reading it, but I have heard a lot of good things about this one too. This one follows a male who is thrown into an all-women's school, well, elite school. It seems like they're all elite girls, and that school is wanting to prepare them to go into the real world, so they bring in a male who they believe is gay, but he most certainly is not. And yeah, he kind of has to keep that charade up, and I guess some comedy ensues. And it seems like a fun read, which is why this was one of the reasons why I wanted to go and pick up that manga sale, because it was pretty far away. It was like over an hour away from my house to pick up this manga. and this was one of the series that kind of made me want to go pick it up, as well as To Love Ru, which we'll get into in a little bit. But yeah, have volumes 1 through 9 of this one so far. I think there's still a few more. I don't know if it's ongoing, but I have seen a few more volumes past volume 9. And then next up we have Rising of the Shield Hero, volumes 1 through 14. I picked this one up as well through the bundles on the Rightstuf holiday sale. And then recently I did also pick up these Nendoroids. I did make a video on these, which I don't know if it's up yet, but I will be posting it up eventually. But I'll also give you guys a quick close-up here. I think the Shield Hero looks pretty cool there. The Nendoroid comes with almost all of his shields, but I thought this one looked the best, so I decided to put this one on him. And Malphamy looks pretty cool. I like the way this Nendoroid looks. Let me put him back and show you guys Raphtalia, which I think also looks really cute. I put her holding the sword, so I did have to swap out her hand, and yeah. I still think that the Made in Abyss Nendoroids are my favorite right now, just because of the helmets. I think the helmets make them look really cute and really good, so yeah. But I think these are second, and then the Goblin Slayer would be last. I think it might be because I haven't seen that anime, so I'm not as attached to the character, but yeah. As far as this manga, I don't think this one is pretty high on my to be read list, so I may or may not get to this one in 2021. But all of these covers are really nice. Okay. I don't remember which one was my favorite for this one, so let me quickly take a quick look at these. Move you out of the way. Yeah, I think it was this one just because it featured Raphtalia there on the front. So yeah, I like this cover here. Alright, next we're moving into a series that surprised me as far as the artwork goes. This is kind of like an ecchi series, kind of similar to High School DxD, but the artwork here looks really good. I'm just going to pull one out. The covers are also really nice in all of these, as you guys can kind of see there. But when I open it up, you guys can kind of see there, but it looks like the action is drawn really nice in this one. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to reading this one, and I do want to get into this one in early 2021, so I will be reading this one. And I did also pick up the prequel Storm. I am still missing volume 1 for Storm and volume 7 for the original series. So I'm gonna wait. Hopefully they go on sale on Rightstuf, and I'll pick it up then. I know a while back they did have it on sales when there was a 7 Seas sale, but unfortunately I wasn't picking this series up back then, so I didn't buy any. Now who knows when they'll go on sale, but I'm hoping that they don't go out of print. I only need 2 volumes, so if I do start to see that they go out of print, I'm just gonna pick it up from wherever I can find it. But as far as covers for Storm, I like volume 5. And then for just the regular series, I kind of like this one. It features all of the main girls and it looks really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go with volume 9. Alright, and then finally we get to To Love Ru, which is the main reason I went all the way of an hour away to pick up a bunch of manga. And it was because they had these omnibuses for To Love Ru, volumes 1 through 12. And they also had To Love Ru Darkness, volumes 1 through 9. And I did see that these go for around 15 bucks, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And with the bundle, I ended up picking a bunch of series, including To Love Ru Darkness, Showman Sample, Masamune-kun's Revenge, and Clockwork Planet. And for the amount that I paid, each one of these mangas came out to around 6 bucks each, which is definitely a good deal for 2 Love Ru. That's more than half off, even from the Rightstuf price. So yeah, that was the main reason I wanted to pick these up. And I've heard that this is like one of the classic ecchi series. I haven't even seen the anime for this one, but since I saw a great deal, I just decided to pick them up. And yeah, my favorite cover for this one, at least for 2 Love Ru, was this volume here. I just like how the black background looks and the character there on the front. And then for 2 Love Ru Darkness, where was it? I think I like this one. I just kind of like how the chalkboard looks there in the background. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this one too. I'm gonna try to get into this one also in 2021, but probably late 2021, and if I can't get to it, then yeah, it's not high in my priority. And finally, this is also one that I found hiding in the room in the office, so it's not in the right spot. And it is Harukana Receive volumes 1 through 3. This is basically Haikyuu, but with girls playing in the beach in bikinis. So yeah, I'm not gonna be picking up the manga for Haikyuu since it is really long, and I'm pretty content with the anime. I think the anime is pretty good, but I did decide to pick this one up because it was on sale on Cheap Manga. So this one was 16 bucks for these 3 volumes. So $5, $5, and then $6 for one of those, which is not too bad. And yeah, I'm gonna read these 3 volumes first before I decide to pick up any more. If I do like them, then I'll go ahead and pick up some more on Rightstuf or on Cheap Manga if they ever end up having some more volumes. I do have 2 more. I have Freezing Omnibus 13 to 14 and 23 to 24. I didn't want to put this one in my collection because I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet. I'm not even going to read it unless I can find more volumes. So yeah, I'm not having it as part of my collection right now, but if I ever do find more volumes, I'll go ahead and put them in my shelf. But for now, I'm not counting those on my count. So yeah, this will conclude my full manga collection for 2020. Let me now just do a count and I'll let you guys know how many volumes I have in total. Alright, so I just added up all of the manga that I have in my collection, the ones that I consider to be part of my collection. So I did exclude the My Hero Academia school briefs and the series like the Elder Sister Like one, which I don't even think I showed you in my collection, but yeah, I did exclude those, and I have 565 volumes so far, and that's since I've started collecting in September, August. So I did go kind of crazy there, but I mean, I guess I just started collecting at the right time when they had a bunch of sales. So I definitely took advantage of all of that. Definitely in the first half, I might pick up a few more in the first half of 2021, but definitely not as much as I did pick up here this year. So yeah, in 2021, I'll mainly be focusing on reading all of this manga that I've picked up. I haven't read so much this year so far. I'm still getting into manga and I do enjoy reading it. I am having fun reading. Right now I'm reading through Bleach and I'm almost done with that one, but it was kind of longish. So that's why I decided to start reading through the shorter series first, just so that I can get that instant gratification of completing a few series. We'll see how much manga I can read in 2021. Also, I did want to get this video out there first, my 2020 manga collection, but I also have some videos that I haven't posted, such as me picking up these volumes here, the Facebook deal that I found, and some of the manga that I got on cheapmanga.com. So I will be posting those soon after releasing this video, so look out for those as well. You guys kind of already saw them here, but I still just want to go ahead and post those because I did take the time to record the videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my manga collection videos. Next, I will be doing my Blu-rays. I'm planning on doing a complete Blu-ray collection as well. And then some other videos that I have planned are my top 10 box sets, my top 10 manga covers, and then my top 10 steelbooks and 4K releases. So a lot of top 10 videos will be recorded this week, and hopefully I can get them out by the end of 2020, before January 1st, but I haven't had much luck releasing videos recently because I do get busy with the baby. So I'll try to release all of those by 2020, but if not, it will run into 2021, and then I will start doing more pickups videos because I have gotten a few boxes in, but I'm not planning on opening those up until 2021. So yeah, look out for all of those videos. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.